Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this common council meeting of the City of Dunkirk to order on this 6th day of November 2025 at 5:30 p.m.
Councilmember Zatorsky. Here. Councilmember Stoyl. Councilmember Nichols.
Here.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Here, thank you, clerk. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Next, we have the certification of prior meetings.
This is to certify that an official copy of the minutes of the regular council meeting, common council meeting of Tuesday, October 21st, 2025, was presented to the mayor on Thursday, October 30th, 2025. Pursuant to Section 3.03 of the Dunkirk City Charter, all items presented to the mayor are now in full force and effect. In witness whereof, I have here to set my hand and seal of the City of Dunkirk, New York, this 6th day of November, 2025.
Is there a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes and approve them as presented? Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Zatorsky. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the minutes are approved as presented. We now move to privilege of the floor.
The privilege of the floor shall be extended to any person appearing for themselves, in which case each individual appearing shall be limited to 3 minutes, and to any person representing any group who shall be limited to a maximum time of 5 minutes. The privilege of the floor is reserved for members of the public to speak on any subject pertinent to the affairs of city government. The city clerk shall have the duty of maintaining such time limits. The chair may determine in their discretion whether individuals are speaking for themselves or representing groups. The chair shall maintain good order and may require any speaker to cease speaking if remarks are made in bad taste or are slanderous or not germane. The time limit specified shall be adhered to, except the chair may allow any person speaking to complete a statement or a thought started before such time expires. A longer time may be allowed by the chair with the approval of the majority of the council.
Privilege of the floor is now open. If there are any members of the public who wish to speak, please step forward, state your name and address, and address the council. Going once, twice. Privilege of the floor is now closed. Next, we move to communications from the mayor, including disapproval messages. Mayor Dovias?
Thank you, Councilman. Just a reminder to the public that winter parking is in full force and effect. So odd days, odd sides of the street, even days, even sides of the street. DPW will be starting their leaf pickup on the 10th. Bag leaves only. Everything else that's raked to the curb will be picked up at a later date. And the holiday parade for the city of Dunkirk will take place on December 6th. If anybody's interested, please feel free to reach out to Scott Mikas in our events department. That's all.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, we'll address communications from the public and petitions.
Request from the Juneteenth Celebration Committee to host their 30th annual Juneteenth celebration at Memorial Park on June 20th, 2026 at 12 p.m. until June 21st, 2026 at 6 p.m.
Any questions or comments from the council?
Yes, Councilman, as we discussed at the budget meeting today, I suggested that we not accept any of the 2026 requests until after the new year comes into place, just so that we're on an even keel and we can take care of 2025 business before 2026 begins. Is that at all possible that we table that and have them request it after January?
Is there consensus? Okay, in that case, I'd entertain a motion to acknowledge receipt of the request and defer action until after January 1, 2026. Moved by Councilmember Zatorsky. Is there a second? Is there a second?
Oh, yes, sorry. I'm waiting for the rest of the crew to show up.
Seconded by Councilmember Nichols. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried. We'll now move to reports of standing committees, boards, and commissions. Councilmember Zatorsky.
I don't have anything tonight.
Councilmember Nichols.
I just have a couple of things. Mayor, Is City Hall going to be closed on Veterans Day as well?
Yes,
Okay, and that would be Tuesday.
correct.
Correct. Thank you. As the mayor has stated with leaf pickup, to the curb is to the curb, not into the street. It causes dangerous situations by raking them into the street. Not only that, but our receivers get plugged up. And with the weather changing as it is in the rain and snow we're about to get, we don't want to plug up our receivers and have extra guys going out to clean them up. And Randy, on Lincoln Avenue, just above the railroad spur, there's two gigantic potholes right in the center after the spur tracks. If you could have one of the guys or two of the guys look at it, and I know hot patch is done, but they might have some to temporary fill them.
We can, a little bit of pot patch. I'll take a look at that after the meeting. I have to go up there for the city attorney and take a look at one on Ellicott Street as well, so I'll take care of both those tonight.
Okay, thank you very much. That's it.
Thank you. Council continues its review of the mayor's proposed 2026 budget, and I want to begin by thanking each of our department heads for their professionalism and preparation you brought to the process. It's clear that everyone understands the realities of the city's delicate financial situation and the need to approach this year's budget with care and discipline. Earlier this week, I met with representatives from the Office of the State Comptroller to outline Council's timeline for review and passage of the budget. Under the Dunkirk Fiscal Recovery Act, the Comptroller's Office is required to review our budget and issue recommendations that Council must incorporate into the final plan. Their guidance will again play an important role in ensuring we remain on a stable financial path. While we continue to operate under tight fiscal constraints, we are seeing signs of progress. The work we did last year to align spending with revenue is paying off, and that discipline has positioned us to make more informed, sustainable choices moving forward. This will remain a cautious budget, but one that continues to prioritize core services and responsible growth wherever possible. As the community knows, voters recently approved the referendum to abolish the elected treasurer position. That change will require further adjustments to next year's budget as we finalize a fiscal structure that ensures continuity, accountability, and efficiency. Those discussions are already underway, and Council will work closely with the Mayor of Fiscal Affairs and the Comptroller's Office to ensure a smooth transition. Our next Finance Committee meeting will be held this coming Monday, November 10th at 9 a.m. in the Stearns Building, first floor conference room, followed immediately by Council's final budget review session with all remaining department heads. Again, I just want to thank everybody for their continued collaboration and focus. Looking forward to building a more stable and transparent financial future for the city. Moving on, it appears there's no unfinished business, so we will now address the pre-filed resolutions. Clerk, please introduce Resolution 57 of 2025.
Resolution 57-2025, resolution authorizing changes to renewal agreement with the New York State Unified Court System.
Is there any discussion, Council?
I do, Nick. There was quite a few lines in this paperwork here is in real, if you know about this, Elliot, if all these lines are applying to the court system with the cleaning and everything.
I will ask the mayor. This was something she worked on with the court system.
Yeah, this is a standard contract from last year. It's all things that they reimburse us up to those dollar amounts for our maintenance of the court.
Right, the total amount that was on that, the paperwork is totally reimbursed by them?
Correct.
Okay. I just had a question on the architect fees on the, I don't even know what page 5. There was an architect fees on it.
Correct. They are actually going to pay for that themselves. They just put it into their budget for their fiscal year.
Okay, so whatever total that's on this page, we do get reimbursed totally.
Up to $88,000.
Okay, thank you.
Anything further, Council? Okay, seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the resolution is hereby adopted.
Resolution 58-2025, resolution authorizing urgent procurement of winter snow control items for the use at the City of Dunkirk Water Waste Treatment Plant.
Any discussion, Council?
I don't know if Randy needs to explain any of this for that resolution, Randy.
Sure, if you'd like me to. We have lots of aging vehicles out there. We have The S word we don't mention, that's gonna happen even though we don't mention it. We're trying to mix and match vehicles and keep them going. Some of them are 20 years old. The salt trucks are 30 years old, and, you know, we now own a couple of them, and they'll be here pretty soon. They're being fitted with the salter spreaders for the back, and then they'll be right at the shop. We're also submitting about $400,000 in CHIPS reimbursement that I'm working on with Andy and Mike and Pam today, tomorrow, and Monday, and we'll get that back on December 16th. So this, as we start preparing for the winter, we've found vehicles that just would not make it. And in order to solve about 5 problems, this action of 2 items would solve five problems. We'll be able to take one vehicle, an F-250 that no longer can push a plow, and use that for a lab director. And then we'll get a plow vehicle, a little bit beefier, that'll last a little bit longer. We have to carry a lot of equipment and machinery between the wastewater plant and the pump station at the point, at the lift station on Swan Street. We have to carry things at the water plant to our Willowbrook tank, to the Benton tank and pump station, the Main Street pump station. Some of these vehicles are close to 20 years old, and we're still limping along, but the lab director vehicle broke down at speed, and we can't fix it. So this proposed solution would thread the needle and get us through the winter in a pretty good shape. Otherwise, I don't know what we're going to do. We need the plows for the front of the loaders. The loaders are fairly new, but the plows were 30 years old. We tried to save some money by using the old plows. Last year, they broke while operators were working on them. They could have got hurt. I'm surprised they were able to get it back to the shop. So these things, you know, I don't want to spend money where we don't need to, but this is an economical way to solve about 5 problems with two stones.
And the CHIPS money will be used for this, correct?
Pardon me?
CHIPS money will be used for this?
No, this is
Nope.
contingency money in wastewater treatment plant. You can't use, the CHIPS money is for the road
Right.
stuff. And it has to be, yeah, if we would have bought the plows when we bought the loaders, we could have used it, but you can't do that after the fact. So we're a little bit behind in that, but it was well intended to try to get these plows attachments that were 30 years old, to get them another to 40 years old, but we just can't.
Thank you.
Anything further, council? Okay. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the resolution is hereby adopted. Moving to new business, I understand there is a walk-in resolution this evening. Clerk, please introduce the walk-in.
Walk-in Resolution 59-2025. Resolution accepting bid from Greener Gardens Nursery to plant 100 trees in city right-of-way with UCF 4 grant from New York State Department of Environmental Conservation.
Okay, we'll need a motion to accept the walk-in resolution onto the agenda. Okay, moved by Councilmember Zatorsky, second by Councilmember Nichols. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried. Is there any discussion on walk-in resolution number 59 of 2025? Okay, seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the resolution is adopted. Is there any further new business to be discussed this evening? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Zatorsky. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the meeting is now adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
So see, the list has,
Yeah.
has 3 weeks in it. So we'll have to try to
Okay,
find out who.
sure. Yeah, I didn't even have a chance to really look at it. So,
Can Francine send us the application so we got a little bit of their background?
yeah, I'll
Okay.
ask her to do